Hey guys, Tutti UK, back to another video. Bit of channel update, bit of CEX healing, pickups, the gets, the grabs. Big Bud, it's all he had in the shop. Big Bud, look at the size of that bastard. What a bloody week! What a bloody week! Tell you. I've sunk a few beers, but I've earned it. I've earned them. I've earned it. I've earned it. I hope we're all well. Many thanks for all the new subs, and thanks for watching, everybody. Good night. Goodbye. Not really. Hello. Trust me, I've not had a drink. It's the first one. Oh, dear me. I'm not sure how long I can put with this music. This is Rise 2 Resurrection, which is basically Rise of the Robots. I'm guessing they dropped Of the Robots bit off the name, because obviously the first one was a bit shit. So it's just Rise 2, Resurrection Rise 2. It's really clever with the marketing there. Yeah, we'll see how long I can stomach, or my poor eardrums can stand this music. But yeah, I've got a fair old chunk to get through. What's been going on? Bit of an update, I suppose, because it is a channel update. Although I always seem to use that as an excuse to do pickups video, not call it a pickups video. It's not too hot today. You know, compared to how bad it's been, this is not too uncomfortable. 32.5, and I got the door open as well. So yeah, I've had a few days off this week. Literally blitzed the two daughters' bedrooms. They needed doing. Bit of a spring clean in the summer, I suppose. Is probably the best way to describe it. Yeah, it about bloody killed me. But off the back of that, there's a load of stuff that they didn't want. DS games and PlayStation 3 stuff and all that kind of stuff. You know, guilds, toys and stuff. They've had to get rid of. So yeah, I mean, it might not sound much. Oh, you know, sort out two kids' bedrooms. Fuck me. 2 full days worth of work. So, alongside that, if you like, I've had a bit of a cull. I did threaten this a couple of weeks back, I think. Yeah, and something's kind of like drove it forward. Really sort of set my mind to it, I suppose. And PlayStation 3 has now gone. It has been nigh on. Other than, again, the daughters' games, it's all gone. Well, within reason. But yeah, all of my sort of stuff, if you like, has either been sold or been traded into CEX. Also, some bits of my daughters, which I still have left. I'll show you, just in case. There are some nice, say nice ones. Are probably more for a collector rather than anything else. But yeah, these are all the ones that. I think Ni no Kuni might be mine though, to be honest. But I've got the big box version now, which I will be keeping just as a collector's item. And I don't know, not sure if Big E's interested. You know, I think he might have these, the big box Lego ones. Now I believe the only one that's missing the piece, and it must be in the house somewhere, is Batman 2. We're missing that little guy there. Because I think, yeah, I think she must have opened that, and then the next Batman 3. He's all still sealed in there, 'cause I told her, you're not fucking opening it. And the same with Jurassic Park. But, you know, good money on Flea of the Bay and that. So that I say I didn't chop them into CEX, because I knew you wouldn't get really best bang for your buck, I suppose. That's the best way to describe it. Got itchy nose. So yeah, like I say, it's been a bit of a hectic, busy week, to be honest. So yeah, PS3 stuff. And to be honest, I've never had the PS3 set up anyway. I said that to you guys. So it's giving me a bit more space in the shelves. You know, to rejiggle the collection, move stuff about, make a bit more space for things that I do want up there. So yeah, I'm not. It don't bother me, to be honest. So it won't be played, and the PS4's gone as well. Yeah. I only bought it for No Man's Sky. That's gonna go off in a minute. So I only bought it for No Man's Sky. That was a damp squib. So I thought, you know, just get your money's worth for it now. Just buy one in like a year or 2 years time with a like 50 quid or whatever. So yeah, we are the only sort of current gen stuff I've got, I suppose, is the Switch, and sort of last gen is Wii U, and that's it really. And again, I don't really not missed it. Weren't playing PlayStation 4, so cash me chips in early or late, depending on how you look at it. Yeah, and it's just retro. I was speaking to Griffo about it as well, and I just sort of said, just don't fucking play it. You know, I'm not even looking to buy games. Only things I look to buy are all the retro stuff. So why am I keeping it? I'm going to change this fucking game because it's doing what the kids. Some of the DS, 3DS games that they didn't want, they've gone into CEX as well. So you know, all's good in the hood, but it's been a bit of a busy, hectic week. You know, not just doing a bit worked the odd day or whatever in between, but that's it really. So yeah, a bit of a weird week. So let's crack on. Right, we've got a gift from a very good friend of mine. Wasn't expecting it, didn't have any heads up. I just turned up and I'm thinking, I haven't ordered anything. And we have a note. Stu, a N64 game, N64 box to add your collection. No manual, but it's in great condition. Possible upgrade. Hope all is well. From none other than Keith, the Who's 2. So please go and check Keith out. Awesome, like I say, brilliant lad. And no, I don't have this. I could have swore blind. I said to Keith, so I think I've got the manual for this because I've got a big pile of manuals. You know what? Fucking every other manual bar this one. I left it under the checks. I was convinced I had the manual for it, but it's knife edge. It is a great condition box, Keith. So many thanks. Yeah, it's not a very valuable game, but it's got everything, all the baggies and everything, bar the freaking manual. So I can source a manual for it. I'm sure I can find one from somewhere, even if it's online. But yeah, not one that I had. But we do now. Many thanks to Keith. Hopefully, see Keith next month. Get yourself to Blackpool. Play Expo. That goes for everybody else. Get booked up early. I know one or two. Well, I say one or two. I know one B&B that's gone bust. The mighty Bonavista, which I did try to get into and I couldn't get into. So I've ended up at the Brioni. Again, I mentioned that before, but them that knew or didn't watch, yeah. Look, guys, spitting distance from the Norbreck. You may as well be staying in the Norbreck. 35 quid a night. We're not sure what availability is left. Yeah, I think Shocks stayed there, and John, one of MSX to go, stayed there. They said it's all right, so they said it's all right. That's good enough for me. In the day, as long as it's clean, safe, and tidy, and does a decent breakfast, I could give two shits. Honestly, don't bother me stuff like that. I'm not planning on being in the room for any great length of time anyway. Right, so that's from Keith. Blackpool, that's coming up next month. Yeah, it is next month. 14th of July. So yeah, really rattling, really getting close, really getting excited for that actually. Some grabs, no, they're all CX. I bought this today. This is not from CX. This is from a local game shop. Paid about the going rate, CX going rate. I think it's probably a bit more on Fleabay. CX is probably about right for the top end version, which this definitely would be. This would probably be classed as mint. Right, one little scuff there. I don't know. Maybe they might knock it down. They had a few other games. They had Advance Wars and Advance Wars 2. So, you know, them that know might know what format this is on. It's not something I'd ordinarily buy, but I looked at it and I said they were in great condition. And when he sort of said the price, I thought, yeah, I was going to have it. I had 20 quid in my pocket, so snaffled it up. 20 quid, it's Golden Sun, The Lost Age. And this box it really is. It's been well looked after. It's in wonderful condition. I think I'm going to sneeze. The only thing letting it down is that little scuff there. I think I've got Golden Sun 1. I got that off Wayne Rapagar. Say, nice manual poster type thing, and then your precautions. So yeah, not something that I normally grab. I have got a very small, well-defined Game Boy collection, basically. You know, be it GBA or Advance. Say certain titles. Yeah, like I say, I wouldn't mind the first one, boxed, which they didn't have. But yeah, he had Advance Wars 1 and 2, which were in probably about the same condition. I think he wanted 15 quid for 2, and I think he said 25 for 1, which, again, not the going rate, but the CEX rate. I think he was checking on CEX, to be honest. I mean, I didn't, because my phone's shit. I can't do stuff like that. But I thought 20 quid didn't sound too bad for that. Whew. Time. It's time. It's time for a bit of CEX. The finale, the grand finale of all of my videos of late. So we're still pushing on through for the old Saturn games and anything else that we can get our hands on from CEX. And I know there's a lot of people, gosh, I'm sweating now. There's a lot of people that are getting on board the CEX bandwagon, online ordering. It's good to see, I think. You know, I think a lot of people are very dubious, very cautious. Ordering online. I know Champion 2D Rob did a video. He was none too impressed. And then Owen Labossi did a video, which he kind of just sort of was a bit more realistic. And I think then Rob replied back and sort of said, "Yeah, I overreacted." I think the problem with it is, I think there's a preconception. It's like eBay, and you have to manage, you know, your expectations. And the fact is, just take the stuff back. If it ain't right, just take it back. You know, some of the stores, depending on how used they are to doing e-coms refunds, may argue the toss. You just ignore them. Like, just tell them it's not what I want. It's not the condition I want, and they'll have to refund you. They stand there and say, "If you want, no, don't say that, because obviously you just can get people's backs up." But you know, just in your own head, just stick to your guns. Same the couple that I frequent, they were at early doors, and then they see me now. They just sort of said, "It's condition. Is it condition?" I say, "Yeah, it's not right." I did sort of say on Owen's video, you know, because he was very conscientious that people would like bashing CEX and it's probably unwarranted and stuff like that. Yeah, I know, I can see both sides of it a little bit, because some people are paying good money out. It's not always store credit, you know, and when you're paying for an item, there's that, like I say, that expectation that it will be what you've asked for, and when it's not, you do get disappointed. And I could do a video. I don't tell you half the stuff that goes back and the reasons why. Some of it, I showed you the Bart's Nightmare, right? Didn't really bash them at all. I just sort of said, yeah, that's it. It's one of them. Last week, or yeah, probably last week for this week's video, I was expecting 2 absolutely killer items, right? And they turn up and it's not even the same thing. I'll tell you what they are, because it's, even when I took them back today, even the guys in the shop laughed. They went, "How could they do that?" Mate, I don't know. Sure, you and your people, you tell me. So, I ordered a very rare and highly sought after Master System item. And they sent me through a Master System control pad. Not even remotely the same thing. Okay, you can argue it's a controller of type, but it's not even the same thing. And then I'll show you these other 2 items here. I ordered another one of this type, and I did jump the gun a little bit. I said to Jay, "Oh man, I can't believe I just bagged it." And I should have done a bit more cautious. I think I did sort of say, "I'm just going to wait to see if it turns up." And they sent through the card, the cartridge, not the card. You know, I've had that more times than I care to mention. So yeah, you know, I don't. People, it's kind of like going to the boot fair or going to the charity shops. You know, the frequency with which stuff gets taken back does not. It doesn't belie the stuff that actually comes in and gets kept. It's probably about a 60-40 split of all the stuff that just gets fucking taken back. I say I've ordered games 3, 4, I think 5 times might be the record. I've ordered an item till I've got one that I'm happy with. I know that, right? I accept that, and like I say, that's the they're the rules, I suppose, if that's the right word, that govern for me using CEX. I've said it before. You know, work the angles, use it to your advantage. God, I think I'm gonna sneeze. Oh dear me. So, that being said, I ordered 4. There were 5 of these in stock. I ordered all 5, and I got the fucking dreaded. Not even we can't find it. Just here's your money back. So you go back to your order and you have to try and match up the price to what you've been refunded. I was like, bastard, one of the games. The other 2 come through, and again they weren't good condition. They went back anyway. So the 2 that I kept, I'm quite happy with it. The price I paid, fucking, you know, happy as fucking Larry, whoever that Larry bloke is. So we've got Transbot the card, box complete, and quite a pricey title, Ghost House. Good, box complete. So I think I ordered My Hero and Spy vs Spy. So Spy vs Spy was an upgrade. It's on the shelf now. I don't know if you remember my one back in the ages ago. I had an old rotten thumb, so I just upgraded it. My Hero was absolutely mullered. The case was it was all like smashed inside. I don't know if that had been done in the post. I don't know. But there was something else that was wrong with it as well. Can't think. There was something else that was wrong with it, and I just went, you know, fuck it, send it back. I have got a question or a plea or some help, I suppose. I could look for it, right, and I kind of have tried, and it's hard to tell from the pictures. Them that collect PC Engine games, like Turbo and or PC Engine, the sleeves that these come in, the plastic little sleeve wallets that these cards come in as well. I'm thinking someone like Horatio Van Basten might know. Good source online on eBay that's sell them. I mean, I don't give a shit if they're top quality or not, and or if they're like newer versions of it. I just want the wallets. So I've looked. I'm sure you can. It might be classed as credit card holders or something like that. But everything I've looked at, because they're all see-through and transparent, it's hard to sort of say that's exactly what it is. So if anyone's got a link that they use or know, just for these, I say I could do some digging, but where's the fun in that? Yeah, give us a shout. I say because I could do a couple of them, because you end up with the cards, kind of the cards sort of rattle loose. God, my nose is going 10th of a dozen. So yeah, you know, I love CEX because it just you know, I think it's a necessary evil, maybe. Some people despise it, but hey ho. And I've got a shit ton of credit just because the stuff that I got refunded back, the stuff that I've sent in, I'll say since doing having a big sort of sort out in the house, I've got to be over 215 credit. There is Street Fighter 2 collection for 250 quid mint that's just appeared on there today. I don't think I'm going to be buying that at this point, because with that 250 quid, you know, I could put a sizable dent in the outstanding Saturn collection. I think currently with these ones that I've got here, 76%. I think I'm down to the last 60 games. I think it's last 60, which sounds a lot. Just 60 games sounds a lot. When you're looking at, you know, when you're sort of in retro collecting, you do the view. It's only like 2 pages or something like that. And yeah, Galaxy Sega page, someone sort of said, oh, there's 240 games in the Saturn collection. Now, Retro Collector only showed 239, and I said to the guy, are you counting Christmas Nights into Dreams? Because it's not classed as a game on there, because I'm guessing it was a giveaway. So, again, them that may have a full set collection of Saturn, the only one I know is Shocks. I could just message him direct, but again, where's the fun in that? We'll see if he watches. Shocks, do you class Nights, Christmas Nights to Dreams as part of the full Saturn collection? Because the cheeky bastards on CEX are selling that for 15 quid, and I'm sure it was given away in the front of a magazine. I suppose technically it's not a retail release. Right. The only thing that's not Saturn, but it is Sega. I mentioned about this game, I took it back and didn't show the condition of what it was or anything like that, so I reordered it. I mentioned again that I had quite a nice manual and a nice cartridge. This one's come through. It's just boxed. And I'll show you that it's just boxed, and it looks mint to me, I don't get it. A very nice copy of Outrun 2019. I think it's like 8 quid or 6 quid or something. So as you can see, still got the sticker on the back and it just say Outrun 2019 boxed. And you know, I've said it before, say it again, and I'll probably say it another X amount of times with these games here. I'll just buy a box. I'm guessing maybe the only thing is there might be, because it's a little bit of sticker on the barcode, but fucking hell. So well happy. Now I've got that. So there's a couple that I do need, like Turbo Outrun, manual and stuff like that. So they may be going into my basket at some point this weekend. So back onto Saturn. A couple of upgrades. Again, I showed these. If it wasn't the last video, it was the one prior to that. Impact Racing. So this, the first one I had, it didn't have a manual. We now have a manual. And Battle Area Toshinden, or Toshinden. And do you remember I told you, or you may not remember, that someone had taped it rather than glued it? So yeah, reordered it, and pretty sweet. Pretty damn sweet. The only problem is missing a few teeth. So that's the only, yeah, the fucking teeth are rattling around in there. Look. So yeah, nice couple of upgrades, less the few fucking teeth on here. Right, new stuff, unshown. Just put them in a little bit of an order. Oh, that's a bugger. Yeah, so that again, that's prime candidate for an upgrade. First up, which would have been absolutely great condition if not for the fucking box. And the trouble is you can't just order any one box, it's got to be the right one. NBA Action 98 in the hard box, but it's been gouged. You know what, that doesn't even look, does it look old? Yeah, I don't know. My guess is it's probably been done prior to CEX because it looks like someone's ripped something off the back there. But it's such a shame as well, because it would have been, these are the best boxes, man. It would be good if you could take the cardboard fronts and slot them into these cases, wouldn't it? Que sera, sera. Yeah, so that's going to be, so you can't just use any old hard plastic because it's got the hologram on it. I'll keep an eye out, and if one comes up then I'll upgrade it. So that's NBA Action 98. This one, surprisingly, not very expensive, but the first time it popped up on CEX, so I grabbed it, which is where the other upgrade come from the other one. So someone had both copies. I've bagged them both. So Battle Arena Toshinden Ura Ultimate Revenge Attack. So quite in great condition. It's got a bit of there you can see it, bit of a sticker. Probably get that off. Should get off, no problem, to be honest. Yeah, wunderbar condition. So happy with that. Another one with a sticker on the front. Looks like it's covering a face up, so might not be the worst thing ever. Oh, it's a bloke. I'll leave that a minute. Virtual Open Tennis. Look, I just peeled the stick up. It's a bloke's head. I thought it was a woman. I don't know if this is a virtual tennis precursor. Again, not expensive. In great nick. Not very expensive game. Doesn't, I don't know, it looks more of a simulation rather than the arcade. Get the rest of that bloody sticker off. There's two of these. Didn't have any of them. Not in. Like I said before, this is kind of like what I would expect most Saturn games to look like. There is the second one, which is the third one on the Saturn that I need to get, and it's Bust-a-Move 2 Arcade Edition. So a lot of these Saturn titles, you know, I get confused because they're all the multiple formats, especially on the PlayStation. It's hard to know what you've got. I mean, Bust-a-Move games on the PlayStation, fucking cheap as chips. You all know Bust-a-Move. If you don't, you need your fucking head wobbling. And it's boxed. And it's complete. Now, this one, there's a few of these are a bit weird in terms of, like, again, Retro Collect. I know at the time of them putting stuff up, in terms of availability of items, that's all changed. So I always sort of take their rarity rating with a bit of a pinch of salt. And not because I don't value it, I just think at the time it was probably more relevant than it is now. So yeah, I think this one here that I've got, I think this is classed as common. And to be honest, I've never seen it on CEX, and generally the common ones do appear quite regular on CEX. Now, having purchased it, it then appeared again on CEX, so maybe they could be right. Lovely hard case, you know, a perfect example, the right price. You just wish they all come through like this. It's Scorcher. Again, not one I've ever heard of. I don't know if this was on the PlayStation. Scavenger Games, 1996. Negotiate the fastest, smoothest and most undulating 3D terrain ever created in a future race where your bike, oh it's a bike, defies gravity and your opponents show no mercy. Atmospheric light sourcing and rendered graphics intensify the experience. So yeah, I said not one that I've and I said this too on a video, and Craig's here again replied back, and it's a bit of a weird sort of enjoyment thing. Yeah, just finding games like Scorcher, nice hard case like I mentioned before. It's all there. Why oh why? Tell me why they all couldn't have just been like that. Questions to the universe. Mr. Hawkins. Right, there's a couple of choicey titles here. Not not any of your big hitters. I suppose it depends. This one here, I was absolutely amazed at the price. I was going to buy it anyway. I did check on eBay, and to be honest, it wasn't too far off. Again, it might just be me. I think I know there's another one in this same universe. It is a little bit more expensive, which I do have on the PlayStation. I don't know if it's just because it's a shit game. I don't know. But it's Hulk, the Incredible Hulk, Pantheon Saga, the Pantheon Saga. I've got to get that CX sticker off there. It's still, you know, it's an honest Saturn game. Bit of a scuff of the barcode. Barcode I ain't bothered about, couldn't give two shits. It's obviously just where it's been at EB Games or Electronics Boutique or whatever it was previously, so I'm not fussed about that. Usual jumpy art disc. But I say it's all there, so I'm fucking happy with that. I think it's just something stupid like £6. It looks like a side-scrolling 3D isometric platformer. Really strange looking game. Probably put it on one of the next videos that I'll do in the background. But yeah, it's Iron Man. Is a pretty expensive one to get hold of. I do have that. Get that sticker off now. That'll just annoy me to know it's there. I do have Iron Man. I can't see it. Up there somewhere. Got that. Right, one that I was a bit surprised at the cost. And the second one's even fucking more expensive. I don't know why. She swallowed the fly. Tell me why. But yeah, it's one of them, you know, from different formats, different games. I suppose weren't sold very well. Weren't in great print numbers or what, I don't know. I think this might have been about £20, maybe. I think the second one's about £30, and it's Myst. So, very iconic PC game. Sort of, I would say point and click, but it's more of a sort of text adventure with visual stimulation. There's a lot of puzzle elements involved in it, a lot of very quirky analogies and puzzles to try and work out. A bit abstract, a bit obscure as well. I'm pretty sure some of the solutions don't really make sense. If you googled it and you found the answer, you'd be like, well, how are you even meant to know that? It doesn't make sense. If I'm right, but the second one of this, I'd say. Now, whether it's worth the money or not, don't know. I mean, I'm obviously what I do and how I do it. It's not going to cost me 30 quid cold hard cash. It's probably going to cost me like a 10 or something. But there you go. Right, last three. So, I don't know which way to do these really. One of them, because these come as 3 separate orders, because when they appeared on CX, I was going to buy them. And I was on pretty much of a good run, you know, with the games, thinking, yes, nice. Seeing the last one, I was like, nice, and I turned on the spine, I was like, bastard, knew it was too good to be true. I'll show you that one last anyway. Just in terms of sort of rarity, you know, scarcity, from what I know, I don't, you know, again, I'm still sort of finding my feet with Saturn. Shocks might be able to advise a little bit better. But this one popped up, and I say, I've never seen it before. I sort of did my usual double check what the going rate is on eBay and stuff like that, and I just thought, fucking having that straight away, boom. And it is none other than D. So I'm sure D was it a 3DO? One of the sort of, you know, showcase games on the 3D. I'm sure it was. I could be talking complete and utter bollocks. Do you know what? I ain't got much of a fucking clue what it's about. I'm guessing it's some sort of fucking horror shit. Yeah, spine-tingling action. Former rises over LA National Hospital inside. The father, a doctor, gone mad, but why? Outside, the daughter, the innocent, the seeker. You're about to enter the darkness forever. With stunning computer-generated 3D graphics, Dee's descent into the dark pit. Yeah. There's no chance I would have paid this back in the day because I would have shit myself. Who was it I was watching? Tom. Jurassic Junkie. He did like this. I don't watch streams, I don't watch gameplays, but he did a video that just showed him doing a stream. I can't remember what game it was, but he was squealing like a bitch, and that'd be me. I tell you what, this is in great condition as well. So fucking what? I think it's like 20 quid. This was. And it's easily a 30-35 pound game. So when it comes through and everything's there, it's all he's just thinking, oh thank God. So yeah, let me know. Them that know the Saturn a little bit better than me. I mean, what do you class that as, a mid-tier game? Mid to low? I mean, high is what, 100 plus maybe? Is mid 50 quid game? Don't know. That's not a 50 quid game, I only paid 22. But is it worth 50 quid? I don't know. So, two of this here. This one, you know, it's not perfect. But again, like I said a million times before, this is kind of what I would expect to see Saturn games like. I wouldn't expect them to be, especially not the sort of, you know, first gen cases. You know, expect them to be mint. I don't think you do anyway. Another 2-discer. Another pretty obscure game. Another one that probably wouldn't have played back in the day. It's probably less scary now because obviously graphically it's a bit like going back and watching Hammer House of Horrors, isn't it? You know, you'd probably not laugh at it as much, but you wouldn't be as spooked out. Or American Werewolf in London. I mean, I remember watching that as a kid. It fucking give me nightmares. Fucking for months, if not years. Hey schmuck. Me and my brother used to say that to each other. Hey schmuck. But fuck me, it scared the living shit out of me. Anyway, this one is Toriko. And no, it's not a Mexican gangster. Or it's not a it's not a sandwich you can order from the Mexican shop. Is that burrito? No, this is Toriko. I have no fucking scoop what it's about. Alone without memory. That's enough, I'm scared already. A solitary traveller arrives in the misty town. He bears the symbol of the City of Moons. A place without aging or death. So he's a vampire then. Legend tells of a hidden passage to this fabled city, but its secret is well kept. Play through 2 discs of stunningly rendered locations characters as you unravel the secrets of this compelling adventure and search for the key to your past. As far as the blurb mentions, 2 discs with the manual. Again, I think probably, I want to say 20 quid. Few notable dink there, and a few little dinks there, but oh, man. That was one I didn't think I was going to get. I just thought it's not going to turn up. Right, last one. This is what I thought when it comes through. I thought, yes, home run. Then I looked at the spine and went, fucking motherfucker. Surprisingly, again, according to Retro Collect, either uncommon, rare or very rare, I can't remember. I think it was very expensive. I might have the thing on here. No. But I haven't. Oh, I have. No, I haven't. Oh, I have. No, I haven't. No. We're gone. Mist was 12 quid. I think Mist 2's 30 quid. No, I haven't got it. I was talking bollocks. Or Toriko. No, Toriko's 35. Toriko's 35 bones. No, that's something else. No, I don't seem to have this one. Staying anyway, they're all staying. So I don't think this is overly expensive. I'm sure it's got to be less than 20 quid. He says that and all the other fucking games what receipts for. And I think it's quite a sought after game. It's one of the very few light gun games. While I'm scratching my nose, I do apologise. And it is none other than Area 51. So this is an arcade conversion. And them eagle-eyed, right at the bottom there. See what I'm on about? Fucking motherfucker. So yeah, I was looking at it going, yeah, this is great. And then I looked at the spine and like, so I don't know whether to put a bit of tape. I know tape's not great, but I don't want it. I don't know what to do at the minute. I might just, I'm in two minds to tape it up there and then leave it and then wait and upgrade it. Or do I just leave it because I'm going to upgrade it anyway? I don't know. I'm going to put them all in plastic. They go in the creepy plastic bags anyway, Raz, so I don't know. I'm sort of in an R-ing. But it's all there. Yeah, and when I opened it up, that's when I could sort of see the fucking thing at the bottom. Like, bastard. But yeah, I think one of the very few light gun games, Maximum Force, I think, might be another light gun game. And see, this one here, Mighty Hits, is a light gun game as well. So, yeah, that's it. So we're down to the last 60. I'm sure it's 60. 76%, I think I'm at. There's only a couple of cheapo ones. Excuse me. I think a lot of the ones that I've got left are either up there or they're like your 50 quidders or whatever. So, you know, realistically, absolutely, you know, I've got all the shining. You know. I've mentioned before I've got all of the shining games to get. So, you know. No, they don't know, Stu. Stop saying you know. It's worse than saying I should realistically look to start snaffling some of these 50 quid jobbos. It's that thing just spunking all your cash on one game or one or two games. I think that's the killer. When you think, well, if I wait enough, I could sort of chip away and get 20 quid games. But there'll be more. There will be more Saturn games, and yeah, we're edging closer. We're edging closer to that, to the full set. There's no doubt about it, you know. And of course, you know, car boot. I don't think I'll be booting tomorrow. It's just me and the eldest today, so I don't really want to be leaving her in the house. So I may have to forego another booter, unfortunately. But you know, in terms of just getting grabs or getting, you know, a bit of fodder, I've kind of done that anyway with just having a mass fucking cull in the house. So it's not too bad, you know, in terms of what I would normally, you know, in terms of credit and stuff that I'll be using. I've got that anyway, and then some. So yeah, it gives me a bit of money to burn at CEX. So I'm going to leave you there because I've waffled way too much. And yeah, we're getting up to 37, 38 degrees now. Take it easy, YouTube. Have a good weekend, and I'll catch you in a bit. Bye bye.